Ladies and gents, what is up? Welcome back to World of Tanks. Today, as promised around 1 week ago, I am going to take a little bit deeper look into the changes to the Object 263 DD line. As you know by now, if you have seen my first preview episode about Object 268 version number 4, tank that is going to replace our much loved YOLO wagon, Object 263, then you already know that WarGaming is thinking about replacing YOLO wagon with 268 version 4. And in that episode, in my first preview episode about 268, I saw only a couple of comments where people were hyped about this, where people were happy that 263 is getting replaced by 268 version 4. And all the rest of the comments, over 500 comments, were in style like, WarGaming, what are you doing? Hands off my 263. And please don't worry, I'm going to give WarGaming that feedback. I am going to link them my episode, and I say please check the comment section as well. You are going to be surprised. And I really do not understand why they are doing it. In my opinion, 263 is awesome vehicle already. There are people that hate this tank, there are people that love this tank, but all in all I think Object 263 is where it should be. But who am I to say that? But guys, keep in mind, nothing has been done yet. WarGaming is thinking about it, WarGaming is testing or is modeling 268 version 4 at the moment. But usually, as you all know, if WarGaming is thinking about something, usually this is going to happen as well. But don't worry, 263 is not going to be removed from the game, it is going to be moved down by 1 tier. Same goes to the SU-12254 and SU-101. Tank that is going to be removed from the game from this branch is SU-101M, current tier 7 vehicle. So 263 is going to be moved down by 1 tier into tier 9 position, SU-12254 into the tier 8 position, and SU-101 into the tier 7 position. And tier 10 position is going to be taken by new Object 268 version number 4 that has excellent frontal armor, 750 alpha damage, good penetration values, but gun handling was super meh. DPM was also super meh, I think from the second position to last position DPM wise compared to the other tier 10 vehicles, but frontal armor was simply ridiculous indeed. But now let's take a look at those vehicles that are going to be moved down by 1 tier if this change is going to happen. New tier 7 SU-101. As I said, 101M1 is going to be removed from the game. So stats according to the tier 7 position for SU-101, a couple of stats: hit points 850, of course lowered hit points from I think from 990 hit points if I remember correctly. And interesting thing is hull armor. Hull armor moving down by 1 tier was actually increased. Frontal hull armor by 10 mm, 130 in the front, 90 on the sides and 40 in the rear of the vehicle. Previously, or at the moment, this vehicle has 120 frontal armor, 90 on the sides and 40 in the rear of the vehicle. Suspension traverse speed, aka hull traverse speed, 28 degrees per second. So yes, this vehicle is going to be really fast until you decide to turn. If you decide to turn, you are going to lose a lot of your speed. But repositioning is going to be quite fast anyway. View range 350 meters, top speed 54, reverse speed 16 kilometers per hour. Elevation angles are -3 degrees of gun depression. That was actually improved from -2.2 degrees of gun depression, and gun elevation 18 degrees. Penetration of course was lowered down to 219, which for tier 7 DD is still amazing, and 330 millimeters of penetration with premium rounds. This is crazy. You are able to penetrate every single tier 9 easily, because this vehicle is tier 7 and all it can see is up to tier 9. Damage numbers 320, 320 and 420 with 8 rounds. Accuracy not the best, 0.4, aiming time 2 seconds, awesome, and reload time for now is 8 seconds. But as I said, most likely WarGaming is still going to tune those vehicles. But moving on into the tier 8 position where we can find current tier 9 DD. Hit points 1100. But now really interesting part once again. hull armor, frontal hull armor 150, 80 on the sides and 45 in the rear. Currently, this vehicle in tier 9 position has 100mm thick frontal armor, 80 on the sides and 45 in the rear of the tank. And in tier 8, 150, 80 and 45. Okay, hull traverse 28 degrees per second, exactly the same as on SU-101, top speed 55 and reverse speed 18 kilometers per hour. Elevation angles -5 degrees of gun depression, 16 degrees of gun elevation. Penetration numbers are really awesome for a tier 8 vehicle. 258, 340, crazy once again, and 68. Damage numbers 440 and 530 with HE rounds. Dispersion is 0.45, guys. Tank destroyer with 0.45 accuracy. Okay. Aiming time 2.3 seconds and reload time 12 seconds. Most likely those stats are either vehicle stock stats or with 100% crew. Yeah, SU-122-54 in tier 8 position. Not bad. Moving up into the tier 9. Object 263. YOLO wagon, aka YOLO wagon. Hit points 1800. Hull armor 250, 80 and 50, which is exactly the same as at the moment in tier 10 position, by the way. Suspension traverse speed is super bad, 23 degrees per second. It turns almost as slowly as T-95. View range is 360 meters, top speed 55 and 20. So as I said before, in straight line moving forward, this vehicle is super fast, but as soon as you touch your turning keys, yes, this vehicle sucks in that part. But elevation angles, -4 degrees of gun depression, 18 degrees of gun elevation, penetration values 270, 300 and 75. So this vehicle gets a lot worse penetration with premium rounds than tier 7 and tier 8 vehicles in this branch. Interesting approach. 550 alpha damage with regular rounds and 750 with HE rounds. Dispersion at 100 meters, once again it does not shine. 0.45, aiming time 2.2 seconds, aiming time is actually quite nice. And reload time, what are you doing? What are you doing, WarGaming? 16.5 second reload time. Currently this tank, quickly let me see, 10.26 second reload time. Stock stats, vehicle stats. 3216 damage per minute. 16.5 second reload time. Okay. Yeah. And you have already seen first details about Object 268. But WarGaming already did some tuning to 268 to do first details for 268. For example, reload time was 20.52 seconds. They decided to boost it by 0.86 seconds. So now at the moment it has 19.66 second reload time. And thanks to that, DPM was boosted by 96.3 damage per minute. Now it has mind-blowingly awesome DPM, 2289, which is still one of the lowest in tier 10s compared to the other tier 10 TDs. What else they tuned was hull traverse speed, +1 degrees per second on hull traverse speed, so now it has 22 degrees per second hull traverse speed, which is still super bad, and gun traverse speed was nerfed by 3.1 degrees. So now it has 24 degrees of gun traverse speed. Shell velocity was boosted by 200 from 760 to 960. Awesome, really welcoming. And weight and maximum load limits were, I don't know, nerfed, I think, or boosted by, I don't know how to say it, but plus 25 tons. So WarGaming actually found out that having so much armor on this vehicle, 250 frontal armor, 100 on the side and 45 in the rear, so it didn't make any sense that this vehicle was only 50 tons heavy tank. So plus 25 tons, 75 tons heavy tank with 80 ton maximum weight limit. And engine power was boosted by 500 horsepower from 1000 horsepower engine to 1500 horsepower engine to get that 20 horsepower per ton specific power ratio, power to weight ratio. And that is it. This was Object 268 once again. With a little bit tuned stats. As I said in my previous episode, most likely WarGaming is going to tune it, they already did it, and most likely they are going to do it once again. But now you know more about this. TD branch changes to some other vehicles as well. So what we can take away from it, WarGaming is trying to make one TD line that is really fast with 4 TPMs and with exceptionally strong frontal hull armor and exceptionally weak tank traverse speed. I think you can nerf it a little bit more, and even mouse can circle those tanks to death. But all in all, we just have to wait and see what WarGaming is going to do with it, because it released a massive, huge shitstorm across all the servers. This little chains replacement. And as I said before, I am going to give WarGaming my feedback as well. I am simply going to link my video, my previous video, episode about 268 version 4, and I'm going to tell them, please check the comment section. There were only like, I don't know, up to 10 people maybe, who were hyped about this. All the rest of the guys, what are you doing? And for the end of the episode, I am going to show you one little video from WhatClue, from WhatExpress. So huge shout out to you guys. Thank you for sharing this information with us. All credits to you. Changes on the map called Kharkov. Upcoming changes in 2018, most likely. So it is not going to happen that soon. And I have to tell you guys, I am not huge fan. I am really not huge fan. I love city maps. City maps are my favorite maps in this game, and what they're thinking about doing to the Kharkov, or what they're testing out at the moment at least, is they are trying to make it a lot more open, with a little housing area at the bottom of the map, in the southeast side of the map, as you can see from the minimap. And all the rest of the map is kinda open, with a couple of houses here and there, with a couple of hills, bumps where you can hide behind, and so on. But a lot of open area, a lot of sniping opportunities for TDs. I don't know, man. I don't know, I like the current Kharkov a lot more than this version. But once again, WarGaming is simply thinking about that. But guys, I believe that is it from me today. I thank you for tuning in, I thank you for listening. If you enjoy my content, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and check out my Beast Mode Care store as well. I have something exciting over there, maybe for you, if you haven't done that already. So, stay awesome, take care, and bye.